Hello, good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Tuesday, May 7th. Okay, so I want to jump into what I want to offer you today, my perspective, my perspective on our values, because I was looking at something, reading something yesterday, and my question was, oh my goodness, how could somebody do that? Scratched up face and everything. How can somebody do that? And then I realized when I asked myself enough questions, oh, Mina is up and with me this morning. Hello, Patricia. Thank you for all who are joining me. Good morning, classmate. Hey, Herbert. Okay, so I had to ask myself, after I asked myself, how could they do that? The answer is because that's what they value. And so I went to the dictionary. I love me a good old dictionary, hard copy dictionary. And I looked up value and what it means. And a couple of definitions stood out. A principle or core belief, a standard of behavior, And the other one that really stood out, a judgment of what is important as your value. And then I went to another site that, they had like hundreds of values. And my whole point for today is to have us, like I did myself, think into what is it that is important to you. That's my question for all of us today. What is it that is really important? What's important to you? And the reason I ask that is because if we don't know what is important to us, if we do not know what we value, what will dictate our behavior, because that's how I really see values. The most important reason to understand and to recognize and be aware of our values is because it will dictate our behavior. When we don't know what's really important to us, it's easy peasy to violate every kind of value that you could imagine. You haven't become aware of what is important to you. And so as I ask that question, hey, Bridget, as I ask that question, think through, what is it? What things are important to you? What principles dictate your behavior? Integrity is probably my number one. Hey, Gunny, beautiful tribute, by the way, and happy anniversary of being a Marine. Integrity is most important to me, so it helps guide me. I'm not just going to lie about any old crazy stuff because integrity is important to me. It serves as guardrails, left and right lateral limits. It helps me not just sing. If I say health is important to me, that will dictate I'm not going to be drinking all that stuff. I'm not going to be popping pills and putting anything into my body. I'm not eating that because that is not good for my body, and I value physical health. So I'm just not going to do that things. And oh, by the way, because physical health is important to me, I'm going to get up and move my body. If marriage is important to me, I'm just not going to be doing some things in my marriage. Some things I am absolutely going to. Why would you do that? Because it is important to me. I value people. So that means I'm just not going to treat people any old kind of way. I'm not going to abuse and misuse and degrade and disrespect and devalue people just because I can. Because they mean I value people. If acceptance is important to you, being acceptable to others, you're going to do or not do certain things because that is something that you have discovered is important to you. And so I just want to, that's my whole challenge today. Ask and answer the question, what is important to you? What do you place as your foundation to how you will behave. It is a judgment of what is important to you in life. It becomes a standard of your behavior, serves as a left and a right lateral limit. I'm just not going to do that. Mm-mm. Or some people, yes, absolutely, I'm about to do that. Why? Because that's important to me. I mean, credibility, that's a value. Is it important to you? Hard work, justice. You hear a lot of people always say, that's not fair. It's not fair to. That's because fairness is one of their values. Even if they have not sat down to articulate what's important to me, justice is very important to a lot of people, and it becomes their value, becomes their driving force. And I just want us to think again. Thank you for all who are joining me. I see names popping up here. Hello, Sylvia and Elliot. Good morning to you. So I just want us to think into the things that are important to us. When we don't know what they are, when we cannot articulate them, it's very hard to walk something out. I do this little trilogy with my hands that it has to leave here, work itself out here so that you can walk it out. Some of us are not walking anything out because we have not been able to articulate what is really important to us. It's important that our young people in our lives, whether you have young children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, mentees, students that you work with, you coach, they've got to understand and learn what is important to them because it will keep them. It will serve as a guardrail about certain things. Sometimes parents don't have to be anywhere around. If a child is solid, if a young person is solid in what is important to them, they don't need a parent watching over their back. They're not going to do some things for the sole reason, no, thank you. I don't roll like that. And yes, that takes time to develop that. But you see, all of us, unless you are a solopreneur, all of us have worked. If you have any kind of work history, you have worked with people who do not have a clear set of values, and they will violate everything every day until we are clear about what's important to us. So that's my whole challenge on you today. I love issuing a challenge after I accepted myself. My whole challenge today is to become aware, think into, give some room, give yourself some thinking time at some point today to sit and get serious about what is most important to you. Those are going to reveal your values. You get to fill in the blank and then allow it to serve as a guardrail for your life, for your behaviors, for your actions. Because when we violate to us, it doesn't work. It doesn't feel good. Even if you can't articulate, just not working. So that is my challenge. I hope you take me up on it. What is most important to you? Figure it out so that you can start walking it out. Ooh, hey, figure it out so you can walk it out. I need to tag that, okay? Until next time, take real good care of yourselves, and thank you for joining me.